Love is a gamble, but what happens when the stakes are higher than anyone could imagine? When passion collides with danger, and the man who holds your heart also holds the keys to a shadowy empire. This is the story of her dangerous love affair with a billionaire gangster. A tale of romance, risk, and redemption that will leave you breathless. Picture this. A woman named Elena, strong-willed and fiercely independent, living a quiet life in a bustling city. She's a talented artist, pouring her soul into her paintings, each stroke a piece of her heart. But her world is small. Her studio apartment, her canvas, her dreams of making it big. She's not looking for love, not chasing fairy tales. But fate. Fate has other plans. One rainy evening, Elena steps into a dimly lit gallery for an art exhibit, her paintings on display for the first time. The crowd is small, the air thick with anticipation. She's nervous, adjusting her dress, hoping someone notices her work. And then he walks in. Tall, impeccably dressed, with eyes that seem to see right through her. His name is Damien Blackwood, a billionaire with a reputation that whispers through the city like a ghost story. He's charming, magnetic, and dangerous. Everyone knows his name, but no one dares speak it too loudly. Damien approaches Elena, his gaze locked on her painting, a vivid depiction of a storm-tossed sea, wild and untamed. "This," he says, his voice low and commanding. "This is chaos and beauty intertwined. Just like life." Elena blushes, caught off guard by his intensity. They talk, and sparks fly, electric, undeniable. He buys her painting on the spot, offering a sum that could change her life. But it's not just the money that draws her in. It's him. His confidence, his mystery, the way he seems to know her without knowing her at all. Days turn into weeks, and their connection deepens. Damien sweeps Elena into a world she's never known. Private jets, rooftop dinners, penthouses that touch the stars. He's generous, attentive, everything she never knew she wanted. But there's a shadow behind his smile. Whispers follow him wherever he goes. Men in dark suits linger at the edges of their dates. Phone calls are answered in hushed tones. Elena senses it, the weight of secrets he carries, but she's too captivated to pull away. Then one night, everything changes. They're at a charity gala. Elena radiant in a gown Damien chose for her. The room is a sea of wealth and power, but she feels out of place, like an imposter in this glittering world. As they dance, a man approaches, tattoos peeking from his cuffs, a scar across his cheek. He speaks to Damien in a language Elena doesn't understand, his tone sharp, urgent. Damien's grip on her tightens, just for a moment, before he excuses himself. "Business," he says with a smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Curiosity gnaws at Elena. She follows him, slipping through a side door into a private room. What she sees shatters her world. Damien, surrounded by men who look more like soldiers than businessmen, is barking orders. A briefcase of cash sits open on the table. Words like shipment and territory cut through the air. Elena's heart races. This isn't just business. This is something else, something dangerous. She's fallen in love with a man who's not just a billionaire but a gangster. A kingpin ruling an underworld she never imagined. She should run. Every instinct screams it. But love is a trap, and Elena is caught. When Damien finds her, his face is unreadable. "You weren't supposed to see this," he says, his voice a mix of regret and steel. He doesn't apologize, doesn't explain. Instead, he pulls her close, promising to protect her, to keep her safe. And against her better judgment, she believes him. Because love makes fools of us all. Their romance becomes a tightrope walk. Elena is drawn deeper into Damien's world, a place where loyalty is bought, and betrayal is paid for in blood. She meets his inner circle. Men and women who live by a code she struggles to understand. There's Marcus, Damien's right-hand man, who watches her with suspicion. And Sophia, a sharp-tongued woman who seems to know too much about Damien's past. Elena learns to navigate this world, but every step feels like a risk. She's no longer just an artist. She's the woman on a gangster's arm, a target for his enemies. Yet there are moments of beauty. Damien opens up to her, sharing fragments of his past, a childhood marked by loss, a rise to power built on grit and ruthlessness. He's not a monster, not entirely. He funds orphanages, protects those loyal to him, and loves Elena with a fierceness that takes her breath away. She sees the man beneath the empire, and it makes her stay, even when danger closes in. The turning point comes when a rival gang targets Damien. A late-night ambush leaves Elena caught in the crossfire, bullets shattering the windows of his car. She's unharmed, but the reality crashes down. This isn't a game. Her life is on the line, and so is his. Damien vows to end the war, but Elena knows the cost. She's seen the blood on his hands, the weight of his choices. Can she love a man who lives like this? Can she walk away from the only man who's ever made her feel truly alive? Elena faces a choice: stay and risk everything, or leave and lose the love of her life. She spends sleepless nights wrestling with her heart. Damien offers her an out, a new identity, a fresh start far from his world. But leaving means erasing him, erasing them. And Elena isn't sure she's strong enough for that. In the end, this isn't just a love story. It's a story about power, about the choices we make when the lines between right and wrong blur. Elena's journey forces us to ask, what would you do for love? Would you brave the darkness? Or would you run toward the light? As the city skyline glimmers outside her window, Elena stands at a crossroads. Damien waits for her answer, his eyes searching hers. The world holds its breath. Will she stay, embracing the danger for a chance at forever? Or will she walk away, choosing safety over a love that burns too bright? That's the story of her dangerous love affair with a billionaire gangster. A tale that reminds us love is never simple, especially when it's tangled in secrets and shadows. What would you choose? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that grip your heart and soul.